Looking back to when I started kindergarten over 10 years ago, one person has really stood out to me. Throughout the years, that same person has helped me get up when I've fallen and has helped me along the way. My older brother Kevin has inspired me to do my best and not let anything stop me. And here I am today, my last day of high school and my graduation day, remembering the past and how he has helped me. I remember the summer of 2005 or sometime around then. Him and I got matching Schwinn Stingray bicycles that previous Christmas. We were out riding around our neighborhood having a good time on a nice 80-degree day in August. This is when we decided to see whose bike was faster. On the count of three, we pushed off and began to pedal as hard as we could. Not less than 30 seconds later, I somehow managed to dump my bike and I fell off. When he heard the metal bike frame scream to a stop, he hit his brakes and swiftly turned around. Within a minute, he was sitting by my side, telling me everything would be fine. Though I sat there in shock and the painful road burn felt like my knee was set on fire, he really cheered me up and stayed with me. After that, together we stood up and walked our bikes home. This is one of my first memories of him helping me, and I've remembered it ever since. A few years after that, during the winter, we were playing with some toy cars inside. This was way before I knew anything about cars, and only liked them since I could roll them across our kitchen floor to see which one would hit the carpet first. Anyways, he picked up his favorite car, which was a model of 1968 Camaro. He opened the hood and the trunk and began to show me all the parts of the car and tried to explain how it all worked the best he could. He was pretty useful since he described how the motor worked and how it turned the drive shaft, which transferred the power to the back wheels. He was my first exposure to mechanics and learning how things work. Now, years later, here I am, working on cars, still using the basic knowledge that he had taught me. Fast forward to middle school at Keith Valley, in math class. I was really having a hard time trying to do algebra homework since the book seemed to be written in another language. By this time, Kevin was beginning high school and had already taken Algebra 1 and was learning Algebra 2. One night, when he didn't have any homework, he came over to me and offered to help with my homework. He was really helpful since he helped me get a little understanding on what I was learning. He also handed me his TI-84 calculator since he didn't need it at the time. That by itself helped me inside and outside of school. Every now and then, he would help me with various homework assignments. Thinking about it, he also helped me in about 6th grade when we were learning to play the piano. He showed me some little tricks that he had learned to remember where the keys were and how to keep rhythm. He really did a lot for me looking back, even though I never really thought much of it. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for a better older brother who has really helped me out since day one. Even though he graduated last year, he's still here to help me if I ever need it. Whenever I fell, he would always bring me up and bring me back higher than I was before. I really want to extend my thanks to Kevin for all that he has done for me. And maybe one day I'll be able to help him with something that he can't do or show him something new.